Deep in the woods, Stephen and his father walked along a narrow trail, their boots crunching over fallen leaves. The air smelled of damp earth and pine. They had planned to stay at their usual forest shelter, but it was full. Instead, they wandered farther than usual, exploring unfamiliar paths. Stephen, always the more observant of the two, stopped suddenly. "Dad, look." He pointed beyond a cluster of trees. A glint of metal flickered through the foliage. Curious, they pushed through the undergrowth until they stood before an old rusted bus, half buried in ivy and moss. The door hung slightly open, as if waiting for them. "Someone's been here," Stephen whispered. His father hesitated. "Maybe we shouldn't." But Stephen was already climbing inside. The air was thick with the scent of wood smoke and old paper. To their surprise, the bus wasn't just abandoned, it was lived in. A small stove sat in one corner, a neatly folded blanket on a narrow bed. Shelves held jars of preserves, a lantern, and a worn journal. "Who lives like this?" Stephen murmured, running his fingers over the rough wooden table. Then they heard it, a faint rustling outside. Both froze. The sound came again, closer. Footsteps. Stephen's father grabbed his arm. "We shouldn't be here." But before they could move, the door creaked wider. A shadow fell across the floor. A man stood in the doorway, tall, bearded, his clothes patched and frayed. His eyes, sharp and wary, locked onto them. For a heartbeat, no one spoke. Then the man sighed, shoulders relaxing. "You found it," he said, his voice rough but not unkind. Stephen's father swallowed. "We didn't mean to intrude." The man stepped inside, sunlight catching the silver in his hair. "Not many do." He gestured around. "But it's here for those who need it." Stephen stared. "You live here?" The hermit smiled faintly. "Sometimes. Other times it's just a refuge, for lost travelers, for people who need quiet." He picked up the journal, flipping through its pages. "Or for those who leave stories behind." Silence settled between them, heavy but not uncomfortable. As they stepped back outside, the hermit didn't follow. "Tell others if you want," he said. "Or don't. Some things are better left secret." And with that, he disappeared into the trees. Back in the village, the shelter owner listened to their tale with a knowing smile. "Ah, you met him," he said. "The man who turned a broken bus into a home. Some say he's a ghost. Others say he's just a man who wanted to disappear." If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.